Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Today I am Nur Arif Wajidi bin Nur Azam with metric number 2118061. I am going to presenting about a video presentation regarding JKSM, which means Jabatan Kehakiman Syariah Malaysia. Without further ado, let's begin. First thing first, I would like to tell about a brief history about JKSM. First, which is the department history. The Department of Syariah Judiciary Malaysia, which is JKSM, was established in the mid of 1998. Its establishment was officially launched by YB Datuk Paduka Dr. Abdul Hamid bin Osman, Minister in the Prime Minister Department. Next, it would be nice if you know what's their vision, mission and objective, so that here I am to tell you about it. The vision of JKSM is to become the central agency dedicated in realizing the unification of the Islamic legal system to ensure justice is seen to be done. The mission of JKSM is to draft, formulate and standardize the Islamic law provision across the country and to dispose of Sharia appeal case in the most effective and systematic manner. Now, I will tell you about the objective. First is to establish and standardize the Islamic law and all matters relating to the administration of the Sharia courts, which is admissible by all states. 2. To ensure the admissibility of the federal Sharia officer mutual service scheme in every state. Third, to manage, administer and dispose of the Sharia appeal court case with just, swift and systematic manner. Fourth, to fully utilize, maintain and manage the reuse of information technology to expedite and smoothen the administration of Sharia judiciary. Without further ado, let's begin with the question. The question given to me is: explain the roles and function one of the Islamic institution, and here I choose JKSM in regards to the protection of Islamic religion and the implementation of Islamic law in Malaysia. First, I would like to tell you about the JKSM roles first. In order to know about their roles, we can look into their structure of organization in order to recognize their function, their roles. Then, JKSM roles is divided into two divisions. First division is the Development and Policy Division, and second division is the Judiciary Division. The Development and Policy Division is divided into 7 branches. First branch is the Registration and Record Division. Second is Research and Policy Development Division. Third is Administration and Human Resource Management Division. Fourth is Training Division. Fifth is Resource Center and Publication Division. Sixth is Information and Communication Technology Division. And 7, Family Support Division. Then I will explain about the Judiciary Division, which is their roles is to hearing and disposing of appeal cases in the Sharia courts at every state in Malaysia. Moving on to JKSM function. JKSM function generally first is to abolish persecution and cruelty and ultimately to uphold justice. Second, the function of the Sharia courts will always be as an institution for the upholding of truth and justice in a professional, effective, efficient and modern manner. Third, the Sharia court is a place to dispense justice according to hukum syara. Therefore, we look into the detail and deeper what is JKSM function. There are essentially 10 functions of JKSM. First is to formulate and develop policy and strategy with regard to the unification of the Sharia court or organizational accomplishment at states level. Second, to streamline the Islamic legal system as well as the Sharia judicial procedure to be accepted by all states. Third, to manage and evaluate the Sharia courts programs and activities conducted in the states that apply the Sharia officer service scheme. Fourth, to administer and streamline the procedure, ethic, practice, direction and rules that are applicable to all Sharia officers and servants of the Sharia courts in the states. 5. To manage and maintain the sufficiency of human resource development that meets job qualification and requirement. 6. To administer and streamline the use of electronic information system in JKSM and Sharia courts in the states. 7. To develop a Sharia legal and judicial system-based resource center packed with intellectual references made available to the Sharia officer. 8. To execute research program in the field of Sharia legal and judicial system appropriate with the Muslim social development in the country. 9. To draft, formulate and execute training and development program to all Sharia officer and staff that are currently serving either in the Sharia courts of states, legal aid bureau, Islamic affairs department and other agencies which have Sharia legal posts. 10. To hear, determine and dispose of Sharia appeal case based on the provisions derived from the Federal Acts and States Enactment Ordinance in the most effective and systematic manner. Moving on to JKSM with regards of protection of Islamic religion. Under the Federal Constitution of Malaysia, Sharia courts have jurisdiction only over persons professing the religion of Islam accordingly within the boundaries of the respective states or territories for federal territories cases. As stated earlier, due to this, there is no uniformity in the administration of the Sharia courts throughout Malaysia. The structure of jurisdiction of the Sharia courts is the same as the civil courts, divided into two, namely the civil jurisdiction and the criminal jurisdiction. The state's enactment relating to Sharia courts are bound to specify the civil and criminal jurisdiction as provided by the Federal Constitution, which is the Islamic law and personal and family law of person professing the religion of Islam, including the Islamic law relating to succession, the state and intestate, betrothal, marriage, divorce, dower, maintenance, adoption, legitimacy, guardianship, gift, partitions, and non-charitable trust, wakaf, creation and punishment of offence by person professing the religion of Islam against precept of that religion as in regard to the matter included in the federal list, the constitution, organization and procedure of Sharia courts, which shall have jurisdiction not only over person professing the religion of Islam and in respect only of any of the matter included in this paragraph, but shall not have jurisdiction in respect of offence except insofar as conferred by federal law, the determination of matter of Islamic law. Moving on to the implementation of Islamic law. One of the greatest achievements in the context of administration of Islamic judiciary is the establishment of Department of Islamic Judiciary, which is JKSM. The establishment of the JKSM is indeed an achievement in history of Islamic legal system as an agency to coordinate and implementation and administration Islamic law, as well as to provide opportunities to the staff to explore and research IT and other skills. Islamic law and Islamic principles which are mandates in the Quran, Sunnah and juristic opinions need to be institutionalized in a form of institution, agencies, departments, laws and many other written form in order to see Sharia is implemented and administered with justice. Sharia is indeed the law with full of justice, but justice can only be seen through a proper framework, laws and right institution with respective powers and jurisdiction. That's only from me. Therefore, I close my case. Thank you.